The group that worries me most is the elderly, especially those who are not yet vaccinated. Thus far, we've managed to keep our fatalities very low. But sadly, even that has meant 142 deaths so far. Nearly all were elderly and with pre-existing medical conditions. They were uncles and aunties in their 60s, 70s, and 80s living in our community. A disproportionate number are unvaccinated seniors. They account for barely 1.5% of the population, but they make up 2/3 of those who needed ICU care or died. The remaining 1/3 were vaccinated seniors. We feel every single loss keenly. My deepest sympathies and condolences to all the families. With more COVID cases, already most of us have either met someone who's gotten COVID or know someone who does. Sooner or later, every one of us will meet the virus. This means all the elderly will meet the virus too, and for them, the risk is very real. As I said earlier, COVID is now mainly a danger to seniors, 60 and above if you are not vaccinated, or 80 and above, even if you are vaccinated. As cases grow, so will the number of elderly cases. If we reach 5,000 COVID cases a day, every day we can expect around 100 to become seriously ill. Not a small number. Our doctors and nurses do their best for every patient. Unfortunately, despite their best efforts, not every seriously ill patient will make it through. Sadly, quite a few will succumb. Just like with pneumonia. Every year, more than 4,000 people die of pneumonia in Singapore, mostly elderly and with other underlying illnesses. Over the next few weeks and months, we will likely see the number of COVID-related deaths continue to go up. There are several things we can do, and the elderly can do themselves, to protect them and reduce the numbers falling seriously ill. For the unvaccinated elderly, we'll continue trying hard to persuade and to vaccinate you. If you are above 60 and not yet vaccinated, you are at very high risk. Please get your jabs now. For the elderly who are already vaccinated, please get booster shots to strengthen your immunity. Vaccination has already lowered your risk substantially, but your risk is still much higher than someone younger. A booster shot will reduce your risk further. If you are a vaccinated senior, taking the booster reduces your risk of severe infection by more than 10 times. Or to put it in another way, to the virus, the booster shot makes a vaccinated 80-year-old look like a much younger, vaccinated 50-plus-year-old. This is why I'm happy to see many seniors walking in for boosters as soon as you're eligible, even before receiving your SMS invitations. Seniors themselves should take extra precautions. By all means, go out to exercise and get fresh air. But please cut back on makan, kopi, and beer sessions with your friends and kakis. This will lower your exposure to the virus. We want you to stay well. Younger people living with seniors can also help to protect them. For instance, you can cut down your own social interactions for now and test yourself regularly to check that you are not bringing the virus home.